What's Gucci with the veterans, military? Back again with another banger on the VA disability claims process. Today we'll be talking about denied VA claims. Regardless if it's PACT Act related claims, your first time claiming, military, taking advantage of the BDD, or you're trying to go in there for a VA disability increase. Let's get into it. So, first of all, you definitely want to get your hands on that VA decision letter, because it's going to give you the answers to the reasons why the VA is denying that claim. Now, it's a couple of steps that goes into, you got to take it into consideration when it comes to trying to fight a denied VA claim on an appeal, higher level review, or on a supplemental. There's two things, there's something you got to understand. So, first off, higher level review. So if you believe that you submitted sufficient medical evidence to obtain a VA rating for your first time or a VA disability increase, if you believe that you got a diagnosis, your medical evidence is good, maybe you provided a DBQ along with an IMO if it's your first time. If it's just an increase, you just need a DBQ and or one of those secondary VA claims, just a DBQ. You don't necessarily need a nexus letter IMO. But if you believe you have all of this, definitely push in for a higher level review. It's the first step in an appeals process. So you submit that claim, everything goes well, you'll get to talk to a seasoned, more experienced VA claims rater. I'm like, okay, hey, what's up, Vet X, Debo? Hey, we're sorry. The VA rater that you previously got, or the CMP examiner, one of the two, something got misconfused, misinformation, something wasn't analyzed 100% fully. So, hey, you're here now. We got your information. Let's either send you back to a CMP exam to see if we can get better results, or depending on your medical evidence, if it's sufficient for rating purposes, that seasoned, experienced VA rater at that higher level review, they'll be able to render a percentage at that appointment or that scheduled, time that you will be speaking with them. Moving on. Now, if you denied and you didn't have good, strong medical evidence, you didn't have a diagnosis, maybe you provided, a personal statement or a couple of buddy statements that were found incompetent, that pretty much they weren't good enough for that claim. Okay, so you got to dissect the VA claims letter. Just like I did. I started at the top. You got to read line by line. What was the issue with this claim? Why it was denied? When we're looking at this one, it's my back claim. One of the main reasons why they denied it was due to lack of in-service complaints, which I had, but they didn't really look at it, as well as me not going into a scheduled CMP exam, which I never personally gotten. So to fight this, only thing I really needed to do is go into my service treatment record, pull all those instances, all those events in which I had back issues, mainly spawning post a motorcycle accident in which I incurred while I was serving, and the after effect, PT, just regular work, stress, duty, deployments, all that took its toll on my back following that incident. As well as we can look at this one, sleep apnea. I had clear, issues while I was in service. However, the VA denied me due to lack of service complaints. They couldn't find. That's why I said, whenever you submit a claim, submit everything at once. Do not depend on the VA to go searching through your entire service treatment record, especially if it's long, for a single event for, a sleep issue, a back issue, chronic sinusitis, allergic rhinitis, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that you have everything for the VA. And I pulled that information. The other issue that the VA denied me for was due to a incompetent personal statement. Back then, when I first got out of the military, I didn't really know about the VA claims process. So it took me a couple of months to actually educate myself on the process. Because, post all of this, I just said, hey, I'll do the VA claims process some other time. And it took me about a year and a half to really develop a strong foundation for all of my claims, which really starts in your presentation, your organization, and your personal statement. Your personal statement needs to prepare the claim for potential denial. So if that VA rater is thinking about denying your claim and they look at that personal statement and your personal statement is like boom, 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 like it hits all the nicks and crannies that any other average VA rater should be, okay, Gucci, what motherfucker got his diagnosis. He got his in-service complaints right here. Refer to those. His treatment, ongoing treatment, and service treatment. Personal statement, obviously, because I'm reading it right now. Buddy statements. You know, he has everything lined out. You know, why would I deny this claim? Okay, let me actually look at what this veteran's talking about. You know, you just go from there. If you you know, hit every issue that was on that decision letter that the VA gave you for denial, it shouldn't be a reason why you should not get that on a supplemental claim. Like, you know, we can go on my back. Go back to the back. I was denied initially just for my back, but when I submitted my supplemental claim, I included that back issue, lumbosacral strain, low back pain, along with 2 secondary issues along with that. You know, not a lot of veterans will claim secondaries on top of a denied claim, especially, you know, whatever case may be. But you definitely want to make sure that your personal statement reflects it. Hey, this is for my back with sciatica. I have my diagnosis of sciatica, both showing that A is being caused by my low back pain, lumbosacral strain, spinal stenosis, you know, degenerative disc disease, all those, you know, small disabilities that they usually roll together with your low back pain. I identified those as well. It was in my service treatment record, pulled those, current x-rays and MRIs, current treatment. That, you know, that's the key to getting service connected, and then getting service connected at a higher VA percentage. You know, the VA wants to see concurrent, you know, continuity of care, if you will. They want to see that you're still being seen for an issue. Like, don't go out, build medical evidence for a secondary issue, or don't build medical evidence to, you know, try to get an increase. And if it's just going to be a one and done thing, especially if that disability is not considered permanent, static, which, you know, I got a couple of videos on how to establish permanency on your disabilities, but that's the permanency of your disability comes into, you know, consideration towards your goal to 100%. Because if you're trying to get 100% permanent total, all of your disabilities need to be considered permanent, static. But yeah, hey, till next time, your boy's back. Motherfucker, this D-Bo out. Stay Gucci with the vets.